It is International Week of Happiness at Work.
Hey.
There's a new International Week of something every day, and as many
Every
people
week.
return to the office, we decided to get some advice on how we can all be happier in our jobs. Results mindset specialist Pauline Rodick has the answers. Good morning, Pauline. How are you?
Hi, Marin. Good morning. Good morning, Alan. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning.
It's lovely
Thank
to
you.
have you.
We all want to be happy at work, and as we were saying earlier on, how can we all achieve this and be happy at work?
Well, first of all, happiness is an attitude. It's an inside job. You may have heard that. It might sound cliched, but happiness does come from within. And there's a great big myth to happiness. Most of us will say that I'll be happy when something happens. You know, when I get the promotion, when I get an increase in my salary, when I get married, when I have the baby, etc. We're always putting happiness outside of ourselves. So the first thing I want to say is that happiness has to come from within us. And a lot of people think, you know, I'll be happy when I'm successful, but the opposite is actually true. We'll be successful when we're happy. So we need to understand that having it as an attitude, front of mind, would bring happiness to everything that we do, including the workplace. I can see that you guys are all really happy at work. It appears to be that way.
We love it here. But Pauline, and honestly, you could be happy within yourself, but just hate your job. You could.
It's true.
Yeah. Again, oh my God, I hate this, but a little bit kind of intermittent. So I hope to God this continues. And this is one of the things I think why people going back into the office will be very, very happy to end their Zoom days for this very reason, because it's incredibly frustrating for a lot of people with Wi-Fi and connections, etc. And we all know the jokes that go around being on Zoom and wearing the pajamas, etc.
Pauline, if you can hear me, you said something there. We have to get rid of the word "I'll be happy when," that phrase. Do you have any other tips to kind of embrace happiness at work?
Well, first of all, I think given the current circumstances, we have to accept, number one, that this change is on the horizon, that people are transitioning back into the workplace. And it's natural to feel nervous and anxious about that. But, you know, we've done it before. We've often done it on our own, people returning from having had a baby or a long illness, and we might have been the solo person going back. And we know it can be quite daunting when we have to go back in. But what I would say is there's some degree of unity in this, a little bit of solidarity. Everybody's in the same boat. So everybody's pretty much experiencing, in the main, similar kind of challenges. So I think from that perspective, it's just to look for the good, first of all, and look for the reasons why it's a good thing to be going back into the workplace. I mean, I would really encourage people to genuinely look for the three things that they're, you know, that is really positive about going back into work and getting back into that routine, and then savoring it. You know, the key thing is not just to make it lip service or just say it kind of nonchalantly, but to really embody it and savor it for 20 seconds.
Pauline, thank you so much. I know we'd only about 20 seconds to talk to you because of the connection, but thank you so much for giving us those tips this morning.